On the 6th day of February, 1898, at the old Moran shipyard in Seattle, a small group of theatrical men founded an organization. They called it the Order of Good Things. In need of an emblem, they chose the American bald eagle. Thus, in April 1898, we became the Fraternal Order of Eagles, replete with charter, constitution, bylaws, and a first president. Years later, we were to join the fight to save the bald eagle from extinction. It was President Harry S. Truman, one of 5 eagle presidents, who was to change the eagle in the presidential seal because he thought it was too anemic looking. We eagles, he said, are not anemic. It was an eagle who campaigned successfully to have June 20th observed nationally as Emblem Day, a salute to our country's emblem. Credit the Eagles, too, with making the first known public plea for the national observance of Mother's Day. Show folks were early eagles. As they traveled the circuit, they organized eagle clubs, and eagledom flourished. Remember Eddie Cantor? He was an eagle. Sports celebrities were eagles, too. The Boston strong boy John L. Sullivan became the first president of the New York City area. Show traditions have been kept alive in recent times by stars such as Bob Hope, Danny Thomas, Minnie Pearl, and the late Jimmy Durante. Sport greats such as Max and Buddy Baer, Jack Dempsey, Joe Louis, Jimmy Braddock, and Joe DiMaggio were also Eagle members. Eagledom grew and reached out to a cross-section of the population. The serious side of the Eagles was reflected in their project to help others by legislative action. America's first state mothers' pension law, the first Workmen's Compensation Act, and old age pension laws in over 40 states were all drafted by Eagles, and the fight for their enactment was led by Eagles. When President Franklin D. Roosevelt, an Eagle himself, signed the Social Security Act, he gave the pen to the Eagles to show his approval of the fraternity's vision and courage. The Eagles led the fight for state and federal jobs after 40 legislation. The Eagles National Memorial Foundation in Bradenton, Florida, honors our war dead and is our pride and joy. In addition to providing educational and medical aid to the children of Eagles who lost their lives in the service, the foundation has since expanded its help far beyond its original plans. 4-year college scholarships are now provided for all children of Eagle firefighters and law officers who lose their lives in the line of duty. The Memorial Foundation also provides scholarships for graduates of Eagle-supported youth facilities, such as the Home on the Range for Boys in Sentinel Butte, North Dakota, Bob Hope High School for severely handicapped children in Port Arthur, Texas, and the High Sky Girls Ranch near Midland in West Texas. On the Tamiami Trail near Bradenton is the Eagle Village, a retirement village for Eagle members. Here's proof that too many Eagle Village cooks don't spoil the broth. Sports are popular in Eagledom, including bowling. One of our 3 national bowling tournaments is the Mr. and Mrs. Eagle Tourney. Golf is on the upswing, and the national tournament attendance grows each year. Clubs within the club aim for participation by every age group. Are you a camper? Are you bald or nearly so? The Bald Eagles Club is a fun group for you. Perhaps you're a young married who likes to dance and socialize without paying a ransom. Join the Under 35 Club. Maybe retirement is your lifestyle. The Retired Eagles Activity Club adds life to years for senior Eagles. For all ages, there are many social events at the club, such as suppers, dances, and family parties. Pride in the Hometown gets recognition with the Boost Your Hometown programs and awards, saluting contributions of individuals and groups in the community. A national art contest is held for children grades 3 through 6 with a top prize of a $500 savings bond. The subject is, What I Like Best About My Hometown. Eagles are people helping people was the winning slogan in a national Eagle contest in 1960. Nowhere has that theme been demonstrated better than in our Big Four health funds. The Art Ehrman Cancer Fund. Over $7 million have been raised by Eagles for cancer research. Add to this the Kidney Fund. The Max Baer Heart Fund. $6.5 million donated for coronary and diabetes research. The Jimmy Durante Children's Fund has given $5 million toward the care and treatment of handicapped children. The Golden Eagle Fund of the Memorial Foundation makes grants available to nonprofit community and charitable projects primarily serving the aged. Internationally, we've joined with CARE, the overseas self-help agency, to establish youth training centers called Eagle Houses. To date, there are 32 Eagles Care projects, including locations on 6 continents. We couldn't accomplish any of these projects without our auxiliaries, and we salute them. Whether it's presenting a Golden Eagle grant to a local library of large print books for the elderly, providing person power for family-oriented events at the club, sharing ideas at an Eagle workshop, or supporting our Eagle charities, we're justifiably proud of our almost 400,000 auxiliary members. The Grand Airy Grand Auxiliary Conventions are held each year to bring Eagles together from across the country. There are sessions, luncheons, and workshops. A Mr. and Mrs. Eagle banquet is held, and we dance to a name band every evening. A parade of champions with its drill and degree team units draws well-deserved cheers. What would a parade be without bands and floats? And on the final evening, the traditional installation of new national officers is held. Eagledom refers to the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas as Home and Family Month, and it's observed widely. The accent on youth deserves and gets a lot of attention. Fun and sports are important to these Eagle Youth units, but so is community service. Of course, people and events are chronicled in our Eagle magazine, Mrs. Eagle, the Eagle Leader newspaper, and the Eagle Digest. Local areas are encouraged to have their own bulletins or newsletter, and there's an annual contest for the best of the lot. Where do we go from here? We've had a man on the moon, an eagle, and that's hard to top. But as we approach our 100th birthday in the year 1998, there'll be a lot more of us, meeting new challenges, forging new friendships, and continuing to live up to the slogan, Eagles are people helping people.